Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the next episode of Waifu Wars. I'm that cultist who's jealous that my friend got to go out and explore the world while I was in here worshipping AI through Vidu.
And I am that smart hero who makes sure to chop up all the villains, Sobroni.
And welcome back to Waifu Wars podcast, where we talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb, but not your waifu, because she yeah, she's still worshipping Grok.
What a shitty existence.
What a shitty existence indeed. What an ugly name too.
Mm.
Very
Well,
very on
I've come
brand
around
for
on Grok. Grok is kind of cool. I like Grok. I'm not gonna worship him, but I kind of like him.
yeah, all I'll say is that very on brand for a certain billionaire to make such a name. But how you doing, Oni?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Drew?
I'm good. Went to go see my little concert on Thursday. It was so much fun. Um, Holy shit. I didn't realize how like high I was until I started like playing the clips back the day after and hearing me attempt to sing along with the song. I was like, "Oh my god, I sound crazy." But alas, I had a fantastic time. Shout out to my friend who went with me. It was so cool. And with that out of the way, though, I'm like, ugh, do I want to go outside again? That was like, that was fun, but that was like, ugh. People
That's
do
enough going
that.
out for the
People do
summer.
that, right? People do that weekly. Oof. Oh, I don't know about that. I think I might just settle for brunch. Oh, and today is Mother's Day, so
Oh, yeah, happy Mother's Day.
happy Mother's Day. Due to my mother's religious beliefs, I didn't have to do shit for Mother's Day, so it's always lit over here.
Well, I took my mom out to church, and then we
Oh,
went to go get drinks at the Mexican spot by our house. But I
yum.
spent a little bit too much and drank too much, so that was not great. It was
Oh,
fun though, but I'm
I
gonna be feeling
mean,
the repercussions.
yeah. Well, wait, what did you eat?
I had a steak torta.
Oh, baby.
But then they had like a bunch of Mother's Day specials, and the waiter kept coming over to us like, "Oh, you have to try this new da 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 da." And my mom was like, "Oh my god, yeah, we gotta do it for Mother's Day." So I not only had a torta, I also had the special Mother's Day jalapeno poppers and
No.
nachos, and I had a
Oh.
rose water margarita.
Okay, well that sounds actually pretty good.
Oh, sorry, not margarita, martini, rose water martini.
Oh. Well, that still sounds good.
And
Was
then it was like a Mother's Day parfait, which was really good. It was just like a bunch of
parfait.
yeah.
Oh my god.
It
Jesus. What?
was like a bunch of blueberries and raspberries and strawberries in a cup in like a martini glass, but like a really big martini glass, and like a bunch of whipped cream on top. It was really good.
Wait. Oh, this is a drink. So the drink wasn't a parfait.
No, the parfait was just a parfait.
Oh, okay. Oh, you did have the parfait.
Yeah, the drink was the rose water martini.
I thought you were describing the parfait because you like berries and whipped cream.
Well, the parfait, that's what it was. It was berries and whipped cream.
Oh, but that wasn't the martini.
No, that wasn't the martini.
Okay. That's
That
where I
was
got
separate.
confused. Okay.
Yeah. That
That's
was
where I
one
was
of the
getting
other
confused.
50 things I consumed.
Jesus. Oh my god. It's giving like, those animes like an anime like they do like the whole food spread. Like
Yeah.
you literally did that but like real
It's
life.
because they were doing Instagram shit in front of us. Like we were at a table, and the table in front of us, they spread all the new items that they had, and they looked so good, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we're taking shots for Instagram."
So when you say Mother Day special, like did it cost less?
No, it was just like special items on the menu that they don't normally have. So if anything, they cost more.
Like how What's so special about jalapeno poppers?
I don't know. They were good though.
I,
they had shrimp in them.
I, yeah, I guess that is a
That's very
different
motherly.
motherly. Yep.
Shrimps are the mothers of the sea.
Um. Yeah. That is so true. Wow. Well, I hope everyone else has had a a good Mother's Day. And much love to people who may this day may not be the greatest for you for your own personal reasons. Sending love to you as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, let's start the show, and we're always gonna start off our podcast with our new segment this week in anime. I'm gonna go first because my news is very, very small, very cute. Um, so I'm sure you've I feel like it's impossible to run away from, but I'm sure you know that the Met Gala happened
I knew you were gonna cover
last
this
week.
news.
Okay,
Yes.
is that a bad thing?
No, because
Wow.
I was gonna pick it, but I was like, oh, Drew's probably gonna pick this.
And you were correct. According to Anime News Network, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure inspires model Alton Mason's outfit to Met Gala. He did the very iconic part cutout that is from that's the outfit of the main of Giorno Giovanna, which is the main character of JoJo's season 5, I believe.
Mm.
Um, and yeah, it looks it looks good. It looks good. Like it's very well tailored. This photo pic he took absolutely stunning. Honestly, I feel like I just was like, I might be a fan of him now. Like he's very much a fashionista.
Mm.
So to see JoJo's fashion get referenced in at the Met Gala of all places, I feel like that's really monumental. Like that's a really cool how just the anime influence, anime culture is just reaching everywhere in places you would never imagine,
It's
like the
funny. I
Met
feel like
Gala.
JoJo gets more popular as time goes on.
Yeah, because it's JoJo's is just so JoJo's is so unique in what it
Mm-hmm.
is. Like I feel like from the fashion and the craziness and all the game memes, I feel like you wouldn't even realize how fucked up or nasty or bloody the show can really be. Like, bro, people are dying every episode. People die there's a chance someone's dead every episode. Like they have no problems killing off the characters, etc., etc. Um, so yeah, very very happy about this. Oh, it looked very very good. I'm so glad that you saw it because I don't have to share you the link.
Yeah, I was like, I know Met Gala, JoJo, the keywords are
Right,
coming
literally right up my alley.
in.
Even though high key, I tried to run away from the Met Gala news only because everyone was talking about it on every piece of entertainment media I consumed. Like at this point, I'm tired. I'm like, okay, can we please just low key never talk about the Met Gala for well, I guess literally until next year. That made me so happy.
I mean, not to change the subject, but
Uh
did
huh.
you hear about the Lisa Met Gala thing?
Um, no, I don't remember. I know she was. I forget what happened. Please remind me.
She was there and she had an outfit. Lisa from Blackpink, not
Yes,
Lisa from,
yes. Not Lisa
um,
Kudrow.
yeah. She had an outfit on. Of course, everyone wears crazy outfits. And it had like a design and embroidery on it. And people are saying that her panties had Rosa Parks embroidered on it.
Um, she has Like,
I don't know if she's like the crazy type, like a fashion crazy type of person, so I can't say for sure.
okay, so it's not on her panties per se. Um, I mean, it isn't on. It is okay. So it's not just a panty. It's like a whatchamacalls it. Like a one piece bikini
Okay.
situation. It does. It's like a bunch of people. Like if you look closely, it starts like from like the top and like there's people. Is it even on the jacket? I think it's even on the jacket as well.
Mm.
Um, I wish it would give me a little bit of the
Oh, I
description.
see it. I see it.
Yeah,
Like on the
exactly.
sleeves. Still a little bit off, but you know whatever. Fashion is weird. This is why I don't like fashion.
I'm trying to I'm trying to see who they don't say who they are. This tonight, blah 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 blah.
I'm guessing it's just a lot of feminist icons or like civil rights heroes and stuff. They all seem to be women, so I'm assuming they're all feminists.
I guess with his portraits embroidered into yeah. I'm going to assume so. I wish you would just say who who it was. I wish I knew
Mm.
specifically. But yeah, I mean, oh, not yeah. Everyone is literally asking Rosa Parks under.
Mm.
I'm screaming. According to that, blah 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 blah. The figure featured in Lisa's Louis Vuitton look is not Rosa Parks, but one of Henry's neighbors.
Mm.
Um, Henry, I think you're referring to the whatchamacalls it,
Designer.
the designer. Thank you.
Mm.
So yeah, so it's Taylor's artwork and all drawn from his personal like so family members, friends, and neighbors. Um, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this is a black man, and he is. Okay, work. So okay, I'm not mad at it. If it wasn't a black man, I'd been like, that's weird, because that doesn't quite fit the theme. So that's cute. That's actually cute. Oh, to it's not like you don't get full marks for. I will say since this was supposed to be about like black dandyism, I
Mhm.
feel like it was like okay. It was okay. I feel like they really could, especially like a lot of the men, like this, like a lot of men. This was like their time to shine, and I feel like a lot of them just kind of played it safe-ish. I'm like, okay, I guess. Except for Andre 3000, I think he like strapped like I think he strapped like a piano to his back.
Yeah, all right. My God is weird. I didn't mean to get into fashion politics as a
I
side
know,
tangent.
yeah, me neither. Hey, and ironically, this is you who started this tangent.
Yeah, I just want to make fun of Lisa's outfit.
And her Rosa Parks panties. That's crazy.
Yes, all this from Rosa Parks panties.
All right, Oni, what news do you have for us?
Um, so we're getting a Street Fighter Six anime, kind of, maybe, if you stretch the definition of a Street Fighter Six anime. Basically, young ladies don't play fighting games. Getting an anime teaser. Doesn't have a release date yet, but they revealed Kadokawa revealed a teaser promo for the television anime series of Young Ladies Don't Play Fighting Games, which is a manga. Um, and it's going to be in collaboration with Street Fighter Six, which will appear in in the show as the game itself. So it's like the manga basically is about a young girl who goes to a prestigious all girls like Ojo Sama Academy, And apparently she meets another girl there, and they just both start playing fighting games together. And it's very, based on the trailer, it looks very over the top. They're all into chaining combos, and it looks like actual professional play. So I actually might watch this just to like get some pointers how to play Street Fighter 6.
Screaming.
Yeah. But it was made by the mangaka is a fighting game player as well, so a lot of actual first-hand experience goes into it. The summary of the anime is Kuromi Girls Academy is a refined, elegant school that expects the very best in deploiement from its young ladies. Aya gets into this peerless rich girls institution on a scholarship and hopes to grow as lovely as her fellow student and idol, Shirayui. But Shirayui has a terrible secret. She's a trash talking, combo chaining, newbie stomping, ruthless hardcore gamer. Could mutual indulgence in a no holds barred video game combat grow into a deeper rapport between those two girls? So it might also have hints of Yuri Shoujo-I-ness. I think it's a very interesting concept for
Right. I thought, and I always feel like
anime.
that's a stretch, but it'd be cool if that was the case.
I mean, it does. It is an all-girls school. They're into each other. There's definitely gonna be hints of shoujo-ai in this. I feel like
We'll see.
we'll see. I'll probably check it out whenever it does come out. I love fighting games, and this is just a genuinely cool concept. Also, congrats to them for getting Street Fighter 6 to just sponsor them and be on their anime. That's dope.
That is actually really cool as hell. So yeah, so you said Street Fighter, you mean like them playing the game Street Fighter?
Yeah, like the anime itself will intercut like them playing legit Street Fighter, like the gameplay from Street Fighter 6, which is gonna be very trippy to watch. So
yeah. Oh well, I guess yeah, for you, especially for you, because you're not like I don't play it, so
yeah, it's just gonna be weird seeing cute girls like I don't know K-On, and then 2 seconds later there switches to Jury versus Chun Li or something on my screen.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It sounds really cool. I really hope the characters are unhinged in very fun ways, and even though I doubt it, them being kind of lesbians, that'd be kind of cute.
Also, this is becoming a whole subgenre. There's that other anime this season about the Ojo-sama schoolgirls who are also rock stars or whatever.
Oh, so Ojo school, but X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, like we're rich, prestigious
Oh,
schoolgirls, but
maybe.
also we're fucking unhinged. I feel like this is. I'm gonna call this the Kakegurui effect.
I'll raise you one even better. This is this is actually the Seto Kayaku Windomo effect. Thank you very much.
No, it wasn't an all-girl school though.
It was.
Oh, well, I guess
But then it
Kakegurui
wasn't.
isn't an all-girl school either.
Yeah, exactly.
Although like 99% of the cast is female, so whatever. I forget there's one male character in Kakegurui.
There's only one male character in Seto Kayaku Windomo. The other male characters don't even get faces.
Yeah.
So yes, there you go. I mean, how do I feel about this new subgenre of the Ojo girls do something else? As long as the premises is fun, the premise has to be interesting.
Yeah. If the premise is interesting, I'm good with it.
I know this sounds very American, but like, I don't know what
guns. Ojo-sama's firing range.
No, drug dealers.
Oh, no, that's crazy.
Yeah, but not like it. But nothing like hard.
No, if you're gonna do the drug dealer route, then it has to be crazy. It has to be some hard drug or something.
No, well, first of all, there's a lot of drugs that are not considered crazy here that are like super illegal in Japan. So I'm like, yeah, maybe stuff like that, and then
just make it Breaking Bad. Do Breaking Bad, but Ojo-sama Academy.
My God. I mean, honestly, that'd be cool. I mean, honestly, that would kind of be cool. But it would have to be like calls it Death Note level writing.
Yeah, it's not gonna have that. I feel like this subgenre is just for silly fun.
Exactly, right. That's why I'm just like never mind about the drug thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. But that'd be fun though. Or I think it's do a Kuzo Honkai where they're just all gay and messy. I would also love that. I would also equally love that. Shout out to Ojo Samos.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Now that we're done with our news, let's start with our weekly reviews. I'm gonna start off with Musume Cinderella Grey, episode 6.
Which is my episode
Yeah,
of
same.
the week.
Same.
Hard not to be. This was a crazy episode.
Right. First of all, shout out to Horse Fiance for dragging Joe so bad because he
Immediately.
deserved. Like, even she's the one who kind of brought it up. She was like, "Bro, you did this. Like, you kind of suck. Like,
you trash.
you like absolutely." I felt so bad when freaking Marge came out of nowhere and slapped the shit out of.
Well, you knew March was gonna crash out. Like,
oh, it was so great though. I was like, yes, this is what I was waiting for. This is the over the top, unhinged like rival behavior I was hoping for March. I finally got it.
I also love Ugly is casually badass without trying to be. When March slaps her and she's like, "Why you lied to me? Is this a joke to you?" And then she's just like, "Well, if you don't like it,
Just beat me
in a race."
Yo,
bitch.
yeah, that was kind of badass. That was like a great scene. That was a great delivery. Oh God. And the whole race with Oguri. First of all, I love how Oguri was like, this wasn't like this wasn't like most anime where it's like, oh, if the runner is having some kind of internal conflict, they'll be like in the pack, like behind the pack, because they're just so like, and then they catch up like last second. No, Oguri was clean in 3rd/4th place the entire race.
Even when she's like depressed and conflicted, she's still kicking everyone's asses.
That is insane. Like, March never passed her, and that's crazy. Well, also to be fair, I think like March's whole strategy was kind of fucked by the rain. I thought she like someone who likes to run inside.
Yeah, and it was like super muddy in the inside of like basically quicksand over there.
Right. So
that kind of sucks. I'm like, damn, you guys can't like change the track or something. Like, all right, whatever.
I guess not.
Fuck you, Rain. You just ruined my whole strategy. I guess I lose now.
And something tells me it would have made a difference because
no, it would not.
Once Oguri unfortunately has the main character buff, and Joe finally got over himself and was like, "Yeah, girl, go run this race because you love to run."
Yeah,
and then she did and blew everyone, including March, away. I didn't expect. I was gonna be down between them again. I did not expect it to just be a total just blowout.
I feel so bad for March, especially at the end where she's just like crying.
I know, which I love that, but I love that moment of vulnerability from March.
Yeah, she finally like listens to her trainer for once. Like, all right, maybe I should actually.
Right, instead of just like, being cold and like kind of rude, like she was. Yeah, the difference between that moment and this moment, very different.
Yeah, very much humbled by Oguri. Damn, all these characters have like weird arcs. What's her name? The Gyaru.
The Gyaru, yeah, who's like distraught that.
Yeah,
she went from bullying, literally like bullying hardcore, to now like literally crying.
Sipping like, I need to buy Oguri's plushie.
Yep. By the way, plushies are cute as fuck.
Yeah, I want that plushie.
I actually. Oh my god! Sometimes I think to myself, I'm like, "Yo, am I about to start collecting plushies of things that I want?" Oh my gosh! Like, is this about to be me,
God
because
help me if I ever run into like an anime NYC or something and I see one of those, buying immediately.
it's the way. I'm so sad because I wanna I wanna buy more Sorry plushies, but like I don't know. Oh no, not Pokemon Center. Wait, no, Pokemon Center won't let me see it.
Mm,
No, even though I'm pretty sure I have this, like 5.5 inch. Wait, mine is not 5.5 inches. Mine is a lot smaller, and it's out of stock. Oh my god, I'm, I'm,
Freezing.
I'm
Somebody
gonna,
clip that.
I'm gonna. I can't say what I'm gonna do, but it involves me jumping out of a building. All right. Well, fuck me, and I guess I'm getting the Ogre plushies
Yay,
to feel
Ogre
better.
plushies.
Mm-hmm. Also,
Also,
they don't.
shout out to Belno, by the way.
Oh, gagged everyone. Bono said, "Actually, Joe, you're the only one who's staying behind. I actually planned for this because I'm useful
Yeah.
and smart, unlike you, who decided to give Homegirl ultimatum. I just stepped my pussy up and made
Yeah,
it
while you
sure
were
that I
doing
could go
all
to
this
nationals.
bullshit, while you were doing this bullshit, I was training.
Period.
I
Now,
got my
yes,
licensed
enjoy.
supporter.
Right. Hello, I got my national mascot badge.
Yeah, I'm Ogre's official shoe cleaner and luggage carrier. Thank you. Bye.
Exactly, period. And where are you? Left here in the regionals. Now you gotta study while me and Oguri are taking over the world. And whose fault is
Yes.
that? Yours. Stupid. Ugh, she ate that.
Hmm.
Still hasn't moved out of mascot territory, but she's getting closer.
She's slowly but surely.
Right.
Also, a ton of effort went into that dance, the animation for the dance this
Yo,
episode.
1,000. Okay, well, they definitely reused some parts at this point.
They
But
some
yes,
of it, but they
well,
added some new parts too.
and her idol fit. Oh my god, she needs
Hmm.
to always dance with her hair down.
Yeah, it looks a lot better.
Yeah, she looked amazing. But yeah, it was a fantastic episode, and I can't believe just like that, like she's just moving on to nationals. Like I thought they're gonna find some way where she like wins, but then still does Tokai Derby, but that wasn't the case.
Yeah, me too. I'm surprised they went the whole like,
Yeah,
nope, that's it.
that's it. They're like, we're
I'm gonna
ending it
miss.
there. Bye,
I'm
people.
gonna miss Joe and the Yaru horse
Right. I'm like, damn. Not they.
and March.
Damn. Rest in peace, March. That's
Yeah, Rip
crazy.
March. I also love how they're building up Tamamo Cross. Like, every episode, Tamamo was just like in the background listening to the race. Like, yes, I can't wait to fuck up Ogre Cap.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty. That is pretty cool. Yeah, I can't wait to see her start training for nationals. I want to see what her life's gonna look like from this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, does she have to like transfer schools? Like, who is her new trainer gonna be? What's
Rudolph
her?
better take care of her.
Huh?
Rudolph better take care of her after making her go through all this shit.
I mean, like, oh, that's what you mean. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I'm about to say, horse girls can't train other horse girls, can they?
I don't know.
I don't think we've seen a trainer that wasn't a human, right?
Yeah, we haven't.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's any law that says they can't.
Oh, interesting. You would think because, like you know how like
Yeah, you would think
people,
they would make the best trainers,
right?
actually.
The same way like most football coaches, like a
Mm-hmm.
huge chunk of them played football.
Like
Like,
football.
thing. All right, well, I guess we'll see. Up next, we have Fire Force Season 3, Episode 6. Um, so we get some Leonard Burns uh backstory, and it's good to know that he was always a wet blanket.
death flag number one in the episode.
Oh, for
Bunch of
sure,
backstory.
for sure. Also, I remember that I don't think they revealed it just now, but yeah, I forgot that Burner, I said Burns and Joker both lost their eyes like to the Adola Link. I forgot that happened.
Yeah, I actually didn't even put that together until I was like, oh right, they both don't have an eye.
Yeah, interesting. And then now I will say I will say this much. This was like the most shonen-y shonen fight where like literally Shinra through like the power of anime
Mm,
just got like the main character power up and just somehow just kicked Burns hard enough in the chest.
yeah,
Like he literally went from like I don't know how I feel. I guess it's like it's a shonen anime. I don't personally love that. I don't like the idea that this battle started with you like literally getting your ass beat. So all of a sudden, not only do you kick him, you literally hit, he literally hit him like 3 times, and that was done. And that was it.
yeah. Peak Shonen, just bop bop bop.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, fine.
I appreciate the brevity. Like, I do like that they didn't drag out the fight. It's just like one quick episode of just like them going at it.
I agree. Excuse me, I agree. I wouldn't want to see any more of this.
Mm-hmm. And the animation was really good. I'll give them
Yes,
that.
that very very that they've held back on the boom of it all,
Mm,
which I slightly appreciate. Even though rest in peace the meme.
yeah, I'm sure
Uh,
we'll be back.
oh yeah, yeah. I guess the Adola Link he accessed it more, which made him stronger. Like I wish there was like a way where I can quantify like what. Maybe I'm not paying attention enough this series because like no shade, it's Fire Force.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like yeah, him the harder he fought because by the end of the fight they said that a pillar is born, so he clearly crossed some threshold with his powers and something was triggered, which is why they killed Burns like immediately.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is all like part of the plan. Like, oh,
Yeah,
we were just using him to get, Shinra to this level, and then that's gonna trigger this and that and that and that.
yeah. And you know what the scary part is?
What?
I feel like Burns like this episode was like like it showed Leonard Burns as the definition of blind faith.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think to a certain level, like he knew this was how it's gonna end. Like I think in his mind, like this was his part to play. Like he was doing this to push Shinra to get to that point where the pillar was born, and then he was like, "Oh, well, you beat me." Like I think I don't even think he was tricked. I think he knew all this was gonna
Yeah,
happen,
yeah, I
and
know
he
what
was
you
just
mean.
like, "Yeah,
Playing his role.
exactly. Like I'm just doing my part."
I kind of
So
hate characters like that, though. I don't know. I feel like I lost a lot of respect for Burns in this season.
I I agree.
He's just kind of like passively accepted, like, oh well, the guy wants it. He's like a puppet through and through. He was just always a puppet, which is just kind of makes it
Yeah,
feel like a waste of a character since he was built up so much. Even from like season one,
right.
it's been hinted at he was gonna fight Shinra and be this big threat and everything.
And yeah, he kind of wasn't. He just let himself get beat up.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was clearly, like it's clearly evident that he was not fighting back on purpose. Like not that hard.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't like fighting to kill Shinra. Like he clearly was letting Shinra hit him a bunch for reasons. That's why he was like egging him on to like say all that stuff. I don't know why this is all clicking like as I'm talking about it now.
Like discussing that, you're going, wait, now I'm understanding the deeper lore of Fire Force.
Right. So, but yeah, and yeah, I guess he fulfilled his role. I wish it, like I said, it was a little more down to the wire, but it was fine. It was fine. The
Mm-hmm.
episode. All right. Unless you have anything else to add, we can move on to My Hero Academia, Vigilantes episode 5.
Is he a bitch yet? Again? Did he do anything more bitch-like for you this episode?
No, actually, no. Instead of me looking at him as a bitch, I just kind of pitied him
What? For what?
for how he became a social outcast.
Oh, right, that part. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That was kind of sad.
that was sad, but like also lack of social awareness
Oh, yeah,
will lead to
no,
shit like
he's.
that. Like no, like that was 1,000% his fault. Like
It was 1,000%. Also, but it's just kind of why I like him because he's kind of relatable. Because like, there's a ton of college kids who do stupid shit like that.
only if you're saying you would definitely blindly invite a girl to like a scary ass place where you live, then yes, I will judge you. I will judge you.
I'm just saying, in general, in college, people do stupid social snafus. That's like the point of college, especially if they've been drinking.
Yeah. But like he even for college students, I was like, that was like a you took the wrong turn many times.
I
Like
mean, it's not his fault he lives in a creepy ass rundown
you could have
place.
warned them you should not have touched that girl's hand. It was like those are basically the two big things. It's like, oh, they're taken aback that it looked like a crack house, and then like I'm not inviting people back to my crack house home. Like I was not like inviting people like that back to my place in college. Like I really wasn't. And maybe I did it a little bit more once we moved to like the apartments where we got like our rooms and a living room. Like yeah, that's when I really like invited more people. But other than that, yeah, no. Yeah, that was a choice. He made a lot of bad choices. So I felt bad. I'm just like, that explains why. That kind of explains why you are the way you are. Still a bitch, but a
I
bitch with
mean,
context.
at least he has the life he wanted, kind of, sort of now.
He
With,
doesn't.
I mean, he has friends now. He has people in his
Those are
crib
not.
that basically live there.
Those are not his friends. They are people who
One
take
of
it.
them,
They are people who take advantage of
I
him.
don't know.
Well,
Pop,
okay,
Pop Step
maybe
lost me
after
more than just his friend.
maybe after this episode, the I would definitely not KD. They are not friends. They
Oh
have a
well, no.
no, and I'm
They're
not
master and
no.
student. They're master and student.
It's giving person who takes advantage of a other person like in an abusive way. It's giving that because it is that. Yeah, not a healthy relationship with that. I guess pops up after this episode. It was cute, but instead of it was, and it, I'm sorry, I laughed when Pop Step was like, I guess she was like super in her Soon era over everything that was happening. Also, her having a key to the place, insane, insane, insane. I literally gagged. I'm just like, now see, this is why I call you a bitch because you're just giving people keys to your house. Like that's insane. Um, but also when she was being out soon, and then later she was just like, she realizes obviously that like, oh, she's the person that he saved and why he missed his hero exam. She's like, oh, I haven't found a way to thank him, and I'm just like, try saying thank you and try also being less of a bitch. Have you tried
And
not being a bitch?
she tried to do that, and then Knuckle Duster fucked it
Have you
up.
tried? Have you tried not? I mean, she is a
Eh,
teenage. She is a teen. She says okay. More so, she's a teenager in an anime.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, I couldn't expect any more than that. But like even before that, she was just like being all tsundere about the pudding. He was like, "Oh, I was gonna take that." She said, "Oh no, you should have told me." I'm like, "How about you ask?"
Well, here we go. I know you don't like Tsundere archetypes, but
It's
I thought
just
it was cute.
it would be if she didn't follow up to the stupid question, "How can I find a way to thank him?" I'm like, just don't be a bitch. Like, like that's an easy
Sorry, out of the
solution.
question for a Tsundere, you might as well ask her not to breathe air.
Okay, let me not say that. 'Cause that's mean, and I don't feel that way about Pop Step. Even though she was annoying this episode, just a little bit, just a little bit. You could just be nice. You could just be nice to people. Like just be normal. Pop Steps. Just stop being weird. Sometimes it's soon, and then sometimes it's weird. And I'm like, girl, you're making it weird, and also soon, but also weird. Cut it out. Um. Oh, new hottie alert. Stendhal, the new vigilante, who is yeah, he has a much more drastic solution.
Yeah, the right solution.
That's crazy. Not y'all both are Team Punisher.
Listen, I'm sorry, but this episode of Ending proved he's the right because that one dude got arrested from the last episode, and these asshole cops are literally like, "Well, it's his first offense, so even though he went on a blind rampage, whatever, let him go." And then what's he do? Immediately goes on another blind rampage.
Okay, well, but that's not. But that's a as most things. It's a fault of the justice system. Like that,
Exactly.
he should have just been locked. He doesn't deserve to be killed. He should have just been locked up.
I take the Punisher approach.
That clearly. Um,
Sorry, I'm not here playing the Batman. I never kill people. I'm gonna let the Joker escape 700 times from
I'm just
Gotham
well, okay.
Asylum. Like,
So I'm not super team Batman. I'm like team Batman for most things.
mm-hmm.
Like I feel like this monster did not need the Punisher. This monster did not need the Punisher treatment. I think the Batman treatment would have been fine for him. Like, but the justice system was like, let's let him go. Like, no, I think Batman system should have only worked one time. And also, after he got released, I feel like there's like a really good chance that Homegirl just like drugged him. There's no way he got caught doing that drug, and then she's like, "Hey, do this drug again," and he was like, "Yes, I'll do this of my own volition." Because at that
Sure.
point,
The
because
most
okay,
easily influenced criminal.
'cause at that point, you know, you actually you deserve the Punisher treatment. After that, I'm like, oh, I honestly, you know, girl, we tried to save you.
Mhm.
Mm-mm. Yeah, let's hope. Hopefully, that's not the case. All right. Yeah, we can move on to. Also, I thought he was staying because you
Oh,
know
I still think
sword.
he's staying.
Oh, or
That's my theory.
hmm. Okay, I would like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right. Up next, we have Lazarus, episode 6. So, yay, actual Lana episode.
Yay! They tricked us last week by giving us a
Right.
fake Elena episode. Now we got the real one.
Right.
Can't say it does much again to help her character much, but we got it.
I mean, at least it explains why she is the way she is.
Yeah.
Like, did I expect her to be at levels of Ed? No, but at least the backstory with this backstory, I'm fine. Like, it's like okay, fine.
Yeah, she grew up in a weird cult, and then I kind of actually wish that they didn't rush this episode as much because this was actually a
Yeah.
really interesting
Mm-hmm.
concept to explore and like an interesting setup. But then they kind of just like
Ended
ran
it
through it. Yeah,
immediately. Like them getting caught so easily. I'm just like, y'all are the worst spies ever.
yeah.
Why would
This
you
I
say
would have
that so
loved if this
loudly
was like a
that
two
people can
parter.
overhear you? Are you high? Why are you not in an you should be in an enclosed area
hmm
that to increase the likelihood that no one can hear you. That's so crazy to me. That is very, very crazy.
Yeah, they're not the best at their job.
No.
Um, yeah, I just wish this was like a two parter
I
because it felt
agree.
way too rushed. But I did like the concept.
Yeah. Also, the Japanese subs were so weird for this episode. Like I had to actually switch to English dubs.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because they kept referring it to imitate reason when like the sub did when it was just
Mm.
AI. And then I was like, imitate reason? That sounds weird. What the fuck is that? I'm like, it almost sounds like they're trying to say AI. And
Did they just
then
not say AI?
what?
Did the subs just not say AI?
No, they did not. When they
Wow,
referred to AI, they called it imitate reason.
that's weird.
I know.
It'd be ironic if it was AI translated and the AI didn't want to refer to itself that way.
I'm screaming. But in the dub, like, yeah, they were like, yep, AI, this is AI. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Now I
Mhm.
understand. They are worshiping AI, which is so crazy.
Also, the AI's explanation was dumb. Like, oh, why did you do this? Yo, it was just a prank, bro. Isn't that crazy?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like, was he wrong? I feel like, I feel like you can make an argument for like each popular like god in religion. They,
I
you
mean,
know,
yeah, I mean, if we're doing that, but again, I wish they would have fleshed out more of the AI's
that
motivations.
is true. As opposed to just saying that, being like,
Yeah, like
ha,
his only line being like, haha,
haha,
funny,
troll,
you got trolled.
get
This
wrecked,
bot was like made by fucking internet trolls on Twitter or something.
screaming. Yeah, that would have been nice. A little more explanation for that, but is what it is. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Anything else? I think. Oh yeah, the whole thing with her mom was so weak. That was
Mm-hmm.
wild. That was wild. She's like, "Oh yeah, she's my mom. We just can't call each other. I can't call her mom because we're all family." I was like, "That's yeah." That would it would been
Fucking,
cool to explore that
it's
as
an
well.
Olive Garden. They're all family.
Yo, some Olive Garden breadsticks would save my life right now. Yo, I one of these days I need to go to Olive Garden. Like,
Just for the breadsticks.
no, soup salad and breadsticks. Hello.
Mm.
Bro, it's a way. Yo, soup salad breadsticks from there to me is like the best thing they have. I
Even though
don't know
you
why.
hate Olive Garden.
I don't hate Olive Garden. That's just how I feel.
mm.
I just love a soup salad breadstick moment. But yeah, I think that's all we have to say about Lazarus. Seeing how we transition to Olive Garden.
Yeah.
All right. That being said, we can move on to Go Go Loser Ranger episode 5. Oh, um,
It's hard to believe this was only episode 5. I feel like so much happened in this season.
it did. Also, I feel like not a lot happened this episode. If that
Yeah,
makes
it's
sense.
weird. hmm
Like, all that happened is that, um, excuse me, they did something fun. They did some freaky shit to keep time resetting so that the snake dude would get strained from the looping, and then I don't know. Then Chidori was revealed to be the Green Keeper, which was a good twist.
I do like that twist, and I like that he's all like different personality when he's the Green Keeper versus when
Mm-hmm.
he's just regular. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I think out of all of them, he's probably arguably the fan favorite.
Yeah, that's a hard to. His competition is one, a
Right.
Homelander, and then two, the
uh,
Blue Ranger who's dead.
and then three, the Brocon, the
Oh yeah,
Pink
Brokan.
Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
She's a close second, honestly, and we don't know much about
Yeah.
the Yellow Ranger.
Well, I feel like the Yellow Ranger is gonna be some other fucked up thing,
Yeah, for
judging by
sure.
who their underling is.
Yeah, yeah, probably. Oh, I want to see the interactions between them.
Mm-hmm.
So interesting. Excuse me. Um,
I feel like the
yeah.
snake went down pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean it was a good fight. Like,
Yeah.
and homegirl, I'm like, oh, you're not dead?
Yeah, he like dug in her spine and like
Yeah.
pulled the thing out from
I,
back. I'm like, all right,
so how
Jesus.
did and how does she regenerate?
I
Like
don't know.
yeah,
Did they
you
explain
keep
that?
that? No, they didn't really. They just said,
Maybe
oh
that's
wow,
just like
you're
her ability.
like I guess it's another divine artifact
Mm-hmm.
or something. Hmm. Very, very interesting. Anything? Oh, uh, oh yeah, the ending gagged me because it's the way that the kids were all mad. They're like, "How dare you free us?"
Oh
I
yeah,
was
fuck
like,
those kids.
"Yeah, no, all of them. I hope they grow up to be bums."
Mm-hmm. And I
Um,
like that their reaction was basically like, well, fuck those kids. We weren't doing it for them anyway.
yeah, that is true.
We were just doing our job.
That was kind of awesome. Where they're like, "We don't care about y'all."
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then at the end of the episode, we find the real Sakurama just chilling in the trash.
Yeah, just
Bro,
chilling.
he's suffered. It's the way he
He's
suffered this
he's
whole
going through it.
season, and
Yeah,
we don't even know what's happening to him. It's
I
just
feel like we're
whenever
gonna find out
they,
next episode.
yeah, every time they pan to him, he's just just fucked up.
He has like the plague. He's dying. Like he's
Right? Hey, girl,
he's rough.
it's rough for Sakurama. Oh well, he'll be alright. Next up we have Evil Lord episode 6. Um, let's see. So yeah, so like I said about this anime is literally School Rumble in space.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
pretty much.
but like I don't hate it.
No, if we're gonna do this whole route of like, I prefer this over whatever it was doing before.
Yeah, for
So I'm
sure.
fine with this.
I'm very fine with it. Like the whole like the whole guide wanting Liam to suffer so bad, and then it's the whole episode is set up that you should suffer. Like they are gonna suffer. But yeah, he's gonna suffer or lose out. But then by happen chance and miscommunications, it
Mm.
happens.
Him just going into the control room like, oh, look, they did set it up for us to go through the wormhole. Oh, well, they did it in the wrong direction.
Hmm. Meanwhile, meanwhile, they're all like, "Oh wow, look like some pirates are gonna just come in on them." Well, don't want to deal with it. Bye. Just let him die. Crazy. But it worked out well for him. So, like, literally, he took the warp drive. The other pirates are all probably gonna get obliterated. He's gonna take their
Mm.
treasures. It's gonna be everything's was it was the phrase ending everything's turning up Millhouse or something like that.
Yeah, everything's coming up, Millhouse.
So yeah, like I said, School Rumble in space is great. Like if School Rumble did
Yeah.
had this setting, I would have loved School Rumble. Instead, School Rumble was just in school, and
It
it
was
just felt
just
like
a
a
school with a
right, and it was
rumble.
just a never-ending cuck fest.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that you mention it, if it aired today, if there was ever a School Rumble remake, people would just be like, "Cock, NTR."
1,000%. It just yeah. Oh god, the Dojins would be ungodly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, nah. That's why I'm like, there's not much to say about this episode because it literally just School Rumble in space. Just like sums it up perfectly. It
They
was
have their
like,
Gundams at the end. That was about it.
yeah,
Occasionally drifts into becoming Gundam.
with terrible, terrible animation.
Yeah, hopefully they don't lean too heavily on the combat
I
next
don't think
episode
they
or any.
will.
I hope not. Stick to the comedy.
Yeah,
Just do the comedy thing. That's what you're
agreed.
best at.
All right, and last but not least, we have Apothecary Diaries, season 2, episode 18.
The Jinshi episode. Jinshi's Warpath.
The way he was snapping at everybody, I kind of lived. I lived. Because he went to that old lady and she was like, bitch, where is she? Where's Harvey? Like,
Where's Harvey?
yeah.
Yeah, he almost the one time the woman gets away, she had me like, "Where's my cyanide juice?"
Cyanide juice is hilarious. But yes. Yeah, the old lady was like, oh god, and then tried to off herself. Um, like Jinshi literally gave the lady PTSD. I was like, wow, I feel bad for everyone in this moment.
Yeah, it was just a shit show for everybody involved.
hmm Okay, so I do need this is the one time and I feel like this hasn't happened too long where I've been a little bit stuck
Mm-hmm.
in what their implications this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Basically it's revolving around excuse me, around Lolan
Mm-hmm.
and her connection with um Taiho. So I'm like, are they implying that Taiho is Lolan's mother? And Taiho is a woman who told the ghost stories.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what they're implying. Okay.
I think so.
So they also imply that she had another baby with a physician. Is that Shishui? Yeah, Shisui or her sister? Question mark.
Man,
That's why
I
I got
hate these
confused.
family. The family tree stuff always gets me because I gotta like try to like do the mental web in my head.
Like, does that make them sisters or half
Mm,
sisters?
I
Just
guess
have
half sisters.
because I'm thinking like, oh, like did she... No. That's why I got confused. No, because the courtesan
Mm-hmm.
had Lolan, and then Taiho had the doctor's baby. Now my question is the whole doctor's baby, is that like a basically like a cover up story, and it was actually like Shisho's baby? That's what I want to know.
That I do not know.
Because if it's two different set of people, then there's no family relation between them, and it's like then
Mm,
what are we talking about? But he clearly like brought up the image of the two, or like the image of the two flashed on the screen, so clearly they have
yeah.
relation to each other, or all three of them, because yeah, like I said, Shisui's sister is also like involved, so yeah, that's kind of where that's like my big question.
I'm
Um,
looking up their names because I want to make a theory. Like who is the father, the military guy?
Lacan, like Maomao's dad,
No, the one who escaped and ran away
with Lolan, his
with
daughter,
Lolan. Yeah, yeah.
Shisho.
Oh, what she showed. Okay, yeah, no, all right. So then, yeah. So I'm pretty sure the whole thing is just them setting up, playing with the books, and also setting up some kind of like black market, not black market, but off the books.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say assassination. Well, it is an assassination attempt, but they're clearly building something off the books, and I'm guessing that's where they would have escaped to, like maybe a ship or something.
Yeah, but they said specifically that they're just charging more for it. So I guess the money is like, yeah, I guess to fund the assassination stuff. Is that what you're?
Yeah, they're charging. Well, also because the price of the metals went up, so they're constructing something.
Hmm.
So either a bunch of
Oh
guns
yeah,
for
yep, yep,
like
yep, 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 yep.
soldiers, and there's some kind of rebellion going on, or they're constructing like a ship, or they're constructing a castle.
Yeah,
Which
it's
one is it?
like, and then the food is for the army, and
Yeah, the
iron
food
is
is
for
for
the
the
weapons.
army. Yep, exactly. So I'm thinking some kind of rebellion going on,
Mm-hmm.
and that would bring Lacon into like just a full-on scale war between the two.
Yeah. Ooh, that'd be kind of cunty.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I can't believe it's in 10 days. Like since my mom's been missing. Like, that's a long ass time.
And she's just chilling in some village.
Chilling, enjoying the festival.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're about to. If they just go to war and all these people die just to rescue Mao Mao, that'd be wild.
That would be wild, but kind of cunty. I'd be like, yes,
Yeah, I'm all
recognize
for it.
Maomao's uh value.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Free Mao Mao.
mm,
Hashtag free Mao Mao.
mhm. Also, you meet Lehan's adopted son Lehan, who is very reminiscent of his
Yeah.
father.
Basically, a carbon copy of his father in terms of like their personalities.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're not gonna see it, but I would love to see the interactions between him and Maomao.
That would be really cool.
That would
That
be.
would be really cool.
I agree. So yeah, a lot's just gonna happen next episode. Hope y'all
I'm
ready
looking
for
forward to it.
it. Yeah.
The end of
Same.
the season is going to be wild.
Mm-hmm. But with that being said, we're done with the weekly reviews, which means we're done with our episode. Oni, please be a dear and take us away.
Guys, if you enjoyed this week's episode of the Life Force Podcast, make sure you like button and subscribe so you catch every episode as it goes up every week. If you haven't already, do follow us over on Twitter, follow us on Twitch, and join the party on Discord. All linked in the description down below. If you'd like, you can even join the party over on our Discord and follow us on Twitter, where we'll be doing the live watches with our patrons. We'll be watching Fire Force and Apothecary Diaries every Sunday. So if that sounds interesting to you, you know what to do. And Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Um, concert season is up. To anyone who might be interested who lives in the New York City area, a friend of ours is whatchamacallit, he is interested in selling a ticket. So if you're interested in that, you can follow our Discord. Should be in the link in the description box. And yeah, just reach out to one of us and maybe we could facilitate something. So you can go and see Lisa if you're in that area. The New York City
Yes.
area.
And if you are excited to hear Grenade, then make sure you hit the like button as well. On that note, this has been Sobroni, and
Groovy doo.
I'll catch y'all later. Later.
Bye.